Sound muted.
Here is my condiments tier list. In all seriousness, actually, and I'm not gonna bug them with it. Tier 1, top of the line, sweet chili ranch. Now, I know what you're saying. Gee, man, what the fuck is that? It's fucking delicious. Like, I discovered it before I moved back in Evanston, outside of Chicago. There was this place that made sweet chili wings, which were incredible, best wings I ever had. And they shipped them with ranch sauce. And so normally I would just eat the wings like on their own. I'm not a huge fan of like dipping, or it wasn't at least. But then I dipped it just like, see, hey, let's try it out. And it was fucking amazing. It is like the best combination. And so like since then, there's not a whole lot of prepackaged sweet chili ranch sauces out there. I think there's only one that I've had, but I just get sweet chili sauce and I get ranch sauce and I kind of like mix them together, and it's amazing. Tier 2, like, it's alone on tier 1. Actually, you know what? Second in tier 1. It's like it's short by a considerable margin, but it's still good. Is sriracha mayo. Like, I know sriracha is like, it's everybody knows sriracha. Like, come on, it's like amazing, and it is good. But when you pair it with the mayo, it really like takes off. Like, it's got its own thing to it at that point. And like, that's what they serve you in the sushi restaurants and crap. When you get the spicy orangish sauce on it, that's spicy mayo. That's sriracha and mayo. There's generally more mayo than sriracha, but like not by that much. Still a considerable amount of both. Alright, then we get into tier 2. Most of these are mixtures of the two, so of different sauces. Actually, now that I think about it, that's pretty much all of them. Tier 2, we're looking at a combination of ketchup, mustard, and mayo. A lot of people have told me that it's Big Mac sauce. It's not Big Mac sauce. Big Mac sauce is something else. I've done research on this, but it's similar. I'll give you that. But yeah, it's really good, and like all the different variations on that, they're all good too. Like what we got? Like just taking any two of those together, really, it's still amazing. Like, I like ketchup mustard on the hot dogs without the mayo. On some breakfast foods, I actually like doing mayo plus mustard. Works really well. I discovered that when I was learning how to make McDonald's version of steak, egg, and cheese, just like at home, because it's fucking delicious. But yeah, great. 3 great condiments individually that work great in conjunction too. Alright, what else we got? I mean, really? Those are the big ones, I feel. Like, there's not a whole lot else out there that I feel is really worthy. I mean, of course, you got ketchup, mustard, mayo in that order. Those are all good. And ranch is good on its own too. Buttermilk ranch if you can. I prefer that. But then like down the list, you're looking at other stuff too. You're looking at, what are you looking at? It's all. I'd say at this point, like, tier 3 is ketchup, mustard, mayo, like just the normal stuff. Tier 4 and ranch. Tier 4, what are we thinking? Because there's other stuff out there, of course. I don't know what comes after tier 3. Like, there's a bunch of stuff, but like I can't list every single one. Maybe like a mix of soy sauce plus rice vinegar plus sesame oil. That combination works great, but it's just with specific stuff. It's really situational, that one, I feel. I don't know, like, so I guess that does fit into tier 4. But then like, we're going, like, there's, like, after that, there's just, like, fuckloads of stuff. Like, stuff that I like, but I can't think of at the moment because it's too much. So, as such, we're gonna need to look at, oh yeah, and on its own, sweet chili sauce is tier 2. But then we're gonna need to look at dessert stuff. Dessert, not just sauces, but like pairings and garnishes or whatever the fuck they're called. Devonshire cream and clotted cream, absolutely top. One sec. All right, so those are like top of the line. Like that's good as you're gonna get. Tier 2, this is more your everyday stuff. You're gonna be looking at hot fudge. You're gonna be looking at some of that raspberry crap they put on stuff. Like just stuff like that. Like that. These are more like the augmentations that like you kind of notice but not really. The things that are drizzled, I feel that most of that stuff ends up in tier 2. And then tier 3, we're really looking at just like your generics like whipped cream, caramel, nuts and stuff. But I guess those aren't really sauces. They're not liquidy enough to be considered, but just like all that stuff that like you kind of just throw on there without really caring about. That's all gonna be in tier 3. And then again, like I feel like everything else is just like whatever. I'm sure on both of these lists, I am forgetting of like actual stuff like that's relevant, like jus au stick or something, or I don't even remember. Like they're just like juices and stuff, and like stuff that's like specific to dishes and stuff, or like melted stuff for desserts, like melted chocolate that's not like fudge, but it's still like fondue family maybe. But I feel like it generally covered most of the big bases. Like I said, definitely forgot a couple big ones, but I'm sorry, I was kind of caught off on the spot. I'll be sure to publish a specific tier list with all this information. I'm not gonna do that, but yeah, I think we've got that pretty much covered though. I think we're good. All right, so let's go back to MechWarrior Online. And no, nigga, I don't put sauces on everything. I just put sauces on a lot of things. I like sauce, like French fries, chickens. Like I cannot stand chicken on its own, but when you put barbecue sauce. How did I forget about that? Solidly tier 2 barbecue sauce. Like not the shitty ones, but like the good ones. Like vinegar barbecue sauces. Those maybe tier 3. Like I'm on the fence, but like. There's some really good, like Kinder barbecue sauce is great. There's this place up in New Hampshire I used to go to, Yankee Smokehouse. Like, I seriously doubt any of you have ever been there. If you are, you're fucking awesome, though. They make the most amazing barbecue sauce. It was like, it had a kick to it, and it had like, but like it wasn't like overpoweringly spicy or anything. It was, oh my god, I miss it. That's some really good sauce. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't put sauce on anything, but a lot of stuff needs sauce. Like chicken is a huge one. Steak like doesn't need sauce, but like a little bit of something to flavor it never went unwanted. Like usually I'll take it. I half the time I go back and forth on steak, but like a roast, meatloaf, obviously. Like there's a lot of stuff that could really benefit from sauces. Like cranberry sauce, that's like I'd say tier 4 or 5 maybe. That's like Thanksgiving shit. Not, I would say it's confined to Thanksgiving. I think use it at your will, but that's like definitely one of the situational ones. But yeah, I feel like yeah, I know, nigga. There's a lot of different ones, and I just. Yeah, I can't go into detail on every single kind of barbecue sauce. I'm sorry, I don't have the time. Like, I'll cover vinegar, I'll cover spicy. Sweet is kind of like, you know, it depends. Like the molasses-based stuff, like the molassesy stuff. Like, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. But yeah. I will have to. I actually, nigrat, I actually do just use salt and pepper in the pan with butter. Like that is actually what I do. I just don't. I don't like steak that much unless it's like a really nice steak though. Like I'm not a huge fan of it otherwise. Like if it's really nice, then like I can really appreciate it. But if it's just like normal, then like I don't really care. All right, I'm gonna go back to playing MechWarrior now.
Sound resumed. There was such joy in his face.
Joy in whose face?
Yours.
What?
Talking about food.
Well, it's a passion.
It was good.
I forgot about buffalo sauce.
It's like all sauces.
Well,
I'm
no,
gonna save
I'm
it
not
forever.
talking about food. I was specifically asked for a tier list of sauces.
Oh, it's
Lemon sauce isn't a sauce, it's just lemon. Ugh.
So where did you put Devonshire cream? Like,
Oh, that's
not
at
the
the
tier
top.
list.
That's at the
Devonshire cream?
for the dessert toppings, sides, and I guess some sauces. That's at the top. Like that's up there with clotted cream, baby. Like that's
So like on scones or berries or what?
what?
Anything?
Oh, stones?
Scones.
Scones.
Okay,
Yes.
so I'm understanding this
Yes.
meal is
I thought you were really
stones
weird.
with denture cream.
Yeah,
Rocks
it's so
up
fucking
in
weird.
here.
I eat rocks.
Well, no, alright, my first experience with
moving
it
around
was
people.
on chocolate decadence French toast, which was just chocolate decadence cake in the shape of French toast. It was at this breakfast place in New York City.
In
It
the
was
shape of French
amazing.
toast.
G-Man, I also want to know, why do you like eating your pets?
I mean, they look so delicious. It's hard to really stop myself, you know?
We were just talking about rocks for pets, and you were just talking about
Oh.
eating things.